Here's here's the project. This CAD 4, we call it CAD 4. So I made a new document. I called it CAD 4B in millimeters here, millimeters. And I'm going to make a new document on a new sketch on the top plane. So I hid the other two. So I make a sketch here, and I'm going to use a center point rectangle, and I think it's going to be 60, enter 70, 60 by 70, and I'm going to extrude by 25. So 25 is okay, and this is what we have for the base. On the next step, we're going to make a sketch on this surface. So I'm going to press N. So now I'm drawing on this surface out here, right? So it says face of extrude. And I'm going to draw a line straight down, which will be measured in a moment, right? I'm going to measure, actually, let me measure it now. So I'm going to say from here to here should be 60. And I'm going to do the same thing, draw another line on the other side. And you actually can align this right away. You see when I went over there? So that looks like 60 also. And now I'm going to draw a circle, center, yeah, center point. Actually, center point, to do a center point, I'm going to draw a line here, just to get the middle of this. And now I'm going to go to the middle. You see right there, the middle. So when that square pops up, that's the middle. So I'm going to draw a center point right to the edge. Okay, now I don't need everything that I drew here, so I'm going to delete this and I'll delete that. And now I'm going to extrude. So I'm finished with the sketch and I'm going to extrude. So I'm going to extrude by 20. So 20 is going to be it in the other direction. So 20 is fine. And it should be add. It should be add. So now I have that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a circle here, a cutout for a circle, but I do want to see sketch one, not sketch one, sketch two. Okay, because I need that center point for this cutout. So I'm going to do a new sketch on this surface, press N again, and I'm going to do a circle. See, the center helps me out here, and this will be 15. Click OK, and I'm going to now cut this out. So I'm going to extrude, click on this, I'm going to click remove, and it looks like it went through, so I'm just going to click OK. So that takes care of that part. That's the bottom part here. So let me go to the other side here, and it's going to be a little similar to what we have over there. So I'm going to do a new sketch to this surface, press N, and I'm going to move this around a little bit. So it's this surface that I want right there. And I'm going to press N now, and I'm going to draw now from here again. I'm going to draw 60. So this will be 60, but from that edge. And I could do the same thing on the other side, straight up. And you see that if I go over here and just move, it gives me that line, and I can make that 62 as well. And then center point. So I need a center here. And see, this will give me the center, and I just go to this edge. And again, I don't need some of this stuff. So I'm going to cut this, this, and this. And I'm going to extrude by 10. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to say extrude 10 in the other direction. And this will be 10. And this will be also add. So get in there. Actually wanted to extrude this piece a little more. So let me go back to this extrude 4, and I'm only going to choose this. Well, actually, I need that line. Okay. So actually, I need that line that I deleted because I need to extrude two different parts. So this part, I'm going to get that line in again. And now I'm going to extrude. Oh, what happened? Let's see what happened. Let's get rid of this, right? So I click OK. And, oh, I see what happened. So I extruded this by 10 and it hid the other one, so I'm okay. So now I'm going to extrude this piece by uh, 35, 35 the other direction. So 35 in, well, actually the whole circle. So really messed this up, right? So I really need, so I really need the circle. Okay. Gotta go back to my sketch. And I need the circle back. So I could draw it again, but you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to reflect it. I'm gonna mirror this and get it back. See? Okay. So fixed. Okay. Now I'm gonna extrude. So there it is, 35 in the other direction. 35. Okay, so click OK. All right, so that was a little bit, a couple mistakes, but I'm back. Okay, let's continue. So now I want to cut something out of here, but not exactly like down here, a little different. So I'm going to make a sketch here and press N again. And I'm going to make a center circle. And this will be 20. And then I'm going to make another one, which is 30. So 30, 20 and 30. Okay, so the inside one will be all the way through. So I'm going to remove this inside one, and I'm going to remove, and it should go all the way through. So if I select through all, yeah, it should go all the way through. But this one, again, it hides this. This one will go in just a certain amount. And I'm going to extrude this one, and I'm going to remove again, um, remove, but 25 is too much. I'm going to try, let's say 10, 10, 5. So 5, you see, so it's just in. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side with that larger one. Okay, so I'm going to make a sketch, right, on this surface, let's say right here, and press N. And you could, so I could promote this circle to this surface, right? I mean, that circle that I drew is on the other surface, but I could promote it. So promoting is this little gizmo here. So I could take that and I could see, so now it's on this surface, the one closest to me. So now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take that and I'm going to remove that circle. I guess I need, oops, both pieces. No, let's see. I don't need this one. So maybe it's just, it looks like it's two pieces. Maybe it's not showing. Let me see. Yeah, that's sketch. So sketch 6. Okay, so I had to click the sketch. So 10 again, or 5 again, and remove. So I got those two little indentations on both sides. So we're almost done. I'm going to make a little, um, like an edge here. Okay, I'd like to make that little ridge right in the center here. And I just want to see if any of my planes, let me see the right plane. Is that in the middle? Yeah, that's going right through the middle. So that's where I want to draw. So I'm going to draw right here. So I'm going to make a new sketch. Use my uh, right plane, my right plane. And so this will be from, let's say, let's see. So it's going to be straight down to the edge here and up to this edge and here. Now, I did a pretty good job here, right? I mean, hitting those points, but if I wanted to be exact, I should have promoted. You see down here, I really didn't get that edge, so I'm going to delete everything and I'm going to promote some of these because I need exactly these edges. So I'm going to go to promote. I need this edge right here, this edge, and this edge. So you see now they are on this surface, and I simply connect. And that's perfect, right? And then I'm going to extrude again, right? This one, I'm going to make it symmetric. Symmetric right here. Oops, symmetric. Nope. Symmetric right here. Um, Maybe new. Okay, we could make a new one. See how it looks. And that's too much, so we'll make it 5. So that's that ridge right there. And I'm gonna click OK. So let's see what we got. So I think one last thing here. So the last thing is we might want to add, I'm going to hide all my planes. Right? I'm going to hide all my planes. I don't need them anymore. Is to do some filleting. So for instance, I might want to just round these edges a bit, right? That's a little too much, so I'll make it, let's say, 4. Um, and maybe some of those edges on the inside. And just make them brown. Anyway, this is if you're up to it. So I'm gonna go here and maybe down here, this one, just round them off a little bit. Let me click OK. So that rounds them off. And the other thing is this little piece, it's kind of really sharp. I'm going to chamfer or bevel it. And I'm going to make this, let's say, 7 or let's say 10. So let's see how that looks. So just bevel that edge and click OK. So that's about it.